Welcome back to the Flat Chat. I'm here with Aaron, Heggie and Callum, and today we are going to create our England World Cup squad because Scotland unfortunately didn't qualify, and so we can't create our Scotland one, but we all watch enough Premier League and, see them every week, so I feel we can use our knowledge and be able to come up with a better squad than what Southgate will come up with.
Yeah. Quick disclaimer, the team we're going to make here, we hope, is not the team that's picked, because we don't want them to do well.
I mean, we've went for nice tops. Aaron's also went for a Scottish team. I've went Scotland. Yeah. Heggie's went his favourite Germany. And Cal's also went retro.
We've went for tops that I think the English audience will enjoy.
No betterness here.
None at all, but we are going to actually make the best team we can possibly make.
Definitely. This will be a brilliant team. And there'll be a few arguments probably, but
yeah, for sure.
Crack on and it starts off easy, doesn't it?
It's a 26-man one, isn't it?
Yeah, 26-man squad, 3 goalies. I'll start with mine. Pickford, Ramsdale, Pope.
Spot on.
And in that order, first, second, third.
I think Pickford plays every game.
Yeah,
I'd love to say our Ramsdale would, but
no.
Yeah, pretty much my three as well. Pickford, Ramsdale, Pope.
Yeah, Heggie, happy? You want to be the clicker?
All right.
I mean, he's not happy because we've picked Ramsdale, but
I think that's the easiest position though. I think that's going to get quite
tasty.
I think for each position, there's going to be a few. Yep, he's definitely in, and then there's just that players that don't actually even matter, but we love to get in arguments about. That fourth choice centre half isn't going to play any minutes, but we're like, he should definitely be that.
He should definitely on the plane, but just on the plane.
Ooh, so I'm looking at the options I have here right now. I'm already not seeing one man that I maybe would have taken.
Well, don't worry, Kellen. There is,
by the power of technology,
loading more players. Okay,
there is some more options.
I was worried there because Cody, he's some guy in the dressing room apparently. So
right, let's not.
I'm joking.
Let's not jump to Cody yet though.
Let's get the shoe-ins.
Go the fullbacks first.
Kyle Walker.
Who's all fit? Let's get that.
I think Walker's going to be fit.
Walker, I think will be.
Walker's meant to be fit.
But might not be fully fit.
Pep said he's going to be fit.
Yeah, so I've no different.
Trent's definitely going then. He's 100% fit and should be going anyway.
He should be going anyway, yeah.
Let's calm
Trent
down
and Walker.
here.
You don't think so?
How many defenders are we taking?
I think
let's
9.
narrow that down first.
I want 9.
I think
how many of them do you want to be right backs?
But how many left backs are we getting?
5 maybe.
Because
I also want Trippier there because he can play both sides and Chilwell's now.
I think first of all we select Trippier because we can. I think we're all happy with that.
Yeah.
He's left back or right back.
Yeah,
he can deal with both sides.
He's the English Joao Cancelo.
And we have to pick Walker as well.
Yeah, I think he's going to be
because
fit.
he can play centre half and right back.
Pep's come out and said he's fit.
Yeah.
To play, be fit for the World Cup apparently.
I then think James is out. Trent has to be picked.
He's not my next pick for right back. I would go Ben White.
No.
Really?
No.
Personally, I would. Ben White's playing
but it's
better.
not going to be a 4, it's going to be a 5, and Ben White's definitely not playing.
But he might play as one of the centre backs, so we'll come to that in a little bit.
Definitely could, and I think Ben White's part of my 9. But when talking about right backs,
so hold the gun on that a wee bit.
Hold the gun. But Ben White goes.
Yeah, but we'll get. I mean, I'm going to select him then because he can be a right back.
Are you going to take? Would you want Ben White in your squad?
Probably a centre half. Yeah.
Yeah. So I say we click him. I say we
click
him this time.
Are we then taking Chilwell as well? Deal with the left back.
No,
he's out.
Chilwell's going to be.
No, sorry, Shaw. I meant.
Yes,
sorry.
like Shaw's.
Basically, Shaw's.
Would he have started if it wasn't for if Chilwell wasn't?
I think Chilwell would have started over Shaw if Chilwell had been fit. But
I think Chilwell's better, but I think Shaw would still start.
Yeah.
Right, let's not mess about here as well. We're taking Stones and Dyer.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dyer, really?
Dyer definitely goes.
I think he's just been playing so much for, and he also
and
plays in a back 3, which is a big thing.
Stone's 100%. He's their best centre half.
Yeah, Stone's 100%.
And the final centre back, maybe not final, but next one is surely Tomori.
I was going to say Tomori.
It is, but I don't think he. I think he might go.
This
but
is Owls, not.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly. We don't have to worry about.
Sorry for having a conversation with you.
I thought you were just saying because he's not going to go, we're not picking him.
No.
There is obviously other options there.
Oh, there is Connor Cody as well.
Cody,
yeah.
Harry Maguire, who's always gets England squad.
And we still don't have Trent.
He's not been fit. Trent has to be picked.
Trent will be. I think I would still take
you
Trent.
You still don't take him?
I don't know.
James is out.
Why would you not take Trent?
Why would you not take Trent?
Trent's been in such poor form recently.
Aye, but England need a right back.
But we've already picked 2, possibly 3.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Who's the 3?
Ben White, Walker, and Trippier.
It's going to be a 5.
It's your team as well. You don't need to play a 5.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I still take Trent. Trent plays in a 4 to be fair to him.
I think yeah.
What's your 5 argument then?
I think he's more.
He can play.
I think he'd be fine on it.
If it's 3 against 1, Trent goes.
I think Trent does go.
Would he go in your squad?
Yeah, he's in my squad.
Yeah.
I think he just can't not be in your squad. He might be playing poorly right now.
Are we only taking 1 left back?
But Trippier can play there. Trippier literally played there last time.
I know, but it's not his main
I
position.
I know,
who else
but
you
there's
taking?
nobody else I
But
want in that list.
Right wing back as well isn't Trent's main position.
Yeah, I know. I know.
But you just said we're playing a four at the back.
I
know,
then
but-
saw that
What's your point?
Sessegnong's the next best choice. at
There's no
wing
left back
and
here.
He's not good
You're
enough.
not- you're
The
not-
standard
yeah.
drops too high. I saw Dan Burn getting shouts, and he's been great at left back, but he's also not getting on my England squad.
Yeah, and I think it's silly not to take Trent at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll cut Trent.
Would you really have not taken him?
I wouldn't take
I'm
Trent.
interested. Who would you have taken then to try and get that left back spot filled?
He would
Who
have
would
had
you
a
take?
terrible
I'm
reason.
very interested because I think this is interesting.
They'll be really wishing that they had Robbo and Tierney like we do.
Yeah.
An abundance of left backs.
We wish they were spread out across the pitch though,
Yeah, like
not just left back.
I don't know. It's hard, but I think we've got too many right backs. That is just my issue. But it is our squad.
No, but
and it's
who are you
yous want.
taking?
But Walker,
What do
I'm
you
seeing
mean
as a
doing
centre
that?
half.
If position.
We would have need. Well, who would you take instead of Trent here?
I would take Tamori. I would take.
Well, we still can take
Oh, so we still
Tamori.
take, I think
Yeah,
we're still
I would
taking
take
him.
Tamori.
We've still
Yeah,
got two
I would
spaces
take
for a defender. in my
Cody,
opinion.
and I would probably take Maguire.
Three
I would-
out and out centre halves.
Yeah.
I think you just need to
So that
take.
gives you 5 centre halves plus Walker
But
plus White. That gives you a lot of centre halves.
Yeah, but they play free.
You
and
don't
I'm
need-
playing
you're-
free.
We're not. We're playing
I'm-
four.
Well, I would play free.
Oh right, okay, right. I see what you're saying.
I think we all want Tamori as the next one.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think Tomori goes. Tomori, I don't. Again, I
he's
think.
been,
I
he's
think
been
there's
in
still.
too good form for Milan to not take him.
4, 5. That's 8. Do we leave ourselves with a space for now and come back? Because obviously you don't know how many you're taking of each, or do we think I want 9 defenders?
I know, we instantly just went there. We need to have 9. We can take 8.
But
You can take 8, you can take 10.
Who did you take? If you picked a squad,
I picked a squad and I don't think I had Maguire in it. Did I have Cody in it? I think I might have had Cody, yeah.
I had Cody.
I had
But-
Cody.
And he's also been excellent this year.
Yeah, I wouldn't be.
Like
I'm
beforehand, I was always unsure how he got in,
Yeah.
but he's actually.
interested. I think if I had, I think I would have had Cody if James was fit as well, and I wouldn't have had Trent. That's where because of the poor form. But I think that's why I think
Yeah.
Trent goes in for me.
If
because I know
James was
gonna be
fit, he's 100% in.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
he's
for
not.
sure. Yeah, and he starts.
So who are you
Yeah.
wanting as the 9th defender?
My 9th defender. Ooh.
There's obviously Tarkovsky there, but
Konza, Dunk.
Mitchell. He's a bit of a.
Shalom not been excellent for Chelsea recently
No.
as well.
He just scored an own goal at the weekend.
I mean, that doesn't make you a bad
He's
player.
not. He's not good.
Yeah.
They
There's
just
much shout for
conceded
Joe
4.
Gomez there. Come on now.
He got a good assist.
I mean, 9th defender. As much as it is, it's probably going to be Mings, isn't it?
No.
It's more likely to be
I
Maguire
think
than
it'd be more
Mings.
likely to be Maguire than Mings.
Yeah. I think Maguire will go. By the way.
I know it's
Over
just the
Cody.
football, but the size of that.
I think Maguire will
that
go.
size of that head on Maguire, man.
Yeah. He'll go, but I
Is-
would take him.
Is Kyle Walker-Peters and James Justin fit?
Kyle
Yeah,
Walker
go for
Peters definitely not. 100% out. He's out for a long time.
Oh, he's injured?
He's completely out.
Oh, so he was. He didn't play against
He's out
Arsenal.
for months
so
and months.
didn't-
Justin, I've got no idea. But Walker Peters is.
I don't think
Definitely
he'll be
out.
getting
Yeah,
on this
out,
team.
out.
I think it will have to be a centre back here.
Yeah,
so
it's
as
definitely-
Veggie
I
has
think
mentioned, we have to
The
take
destiny's
quite
for a
a few
centre half.
full-backs.
It's either Cody or Maguire. And do you go on. Maguire's never let England down. I mean, I say that he was dreadful against Germany recently.
Yeah.
But he was then very good for Man U at the weekend. It was that.
He's also very good in a 5.
And are we saying as out of the 4 of us, only one of us wants to play the 5? If it was our team,
I don't know.
Heggie's saying he would rather play a 5 because that's what England play.
You're suddenly
so
then
they know.
you're
So
trying
that's
to-
why
I done
Yeah,
that.
I know. I
You're
understand.
suddenly
I
then trying to
get that.
force players that don't play
Yeah,
that.
but
I mean, I
it's
think
good-
England playing that 5 is so boring to watch.
Yeah.
That's why we don't support
Do we
them.
want to leave this right now?
Yeah.
'Cause we might actually want to fill.
Yeah,
up
we
the
might
rest
want
of
to come
the
back
pitch.
to
So we'll
this.
come back. We'll take 8 now.
Go to the midfielders. Here we go. There's lots of shooting. It's midfielders and forwards here. So I
Right,
think,
let's just deal with out and out midfielders.
yes,
Centre mids.
ignore
Yeah.
Kane and stuff like
Bryce and Bellingham are
Easy.
on the play.
Yeah, going.
Yeah,
Yeah,
going.
that. As
nothing-
is the man just to the right of them, Mason Mount,
Alright,
Correct.
right,
who I think performs better for
wait.
England.
I was going to say no. Can't
Leave
do
him
that.
now.
We'll do. But I think we should take 4 here. That's
Okay.
what I had anyway. I don't know if that's what you guys did.
I also had the Liverpool captain in.
So did I. But it's only him over Phillips because Phillips is only just getting back from
I don't
injury
think
and he's barely played.
Yeah, he's hardly played Phillips.
Ward-Prowse does get in.
I had a reserve list because I took this really seriously and I really like World Cup squads. And Phillips was on my reserve
Yeah,
list.
he just misses out because of that
Because of the lack of
injury
time.
and
Yeah.
lack of game time. Yeah, but I think Henderson and Ward-Prowse the other two.
Yeah.
I don't think Henderson.
Ward-Prowse
plays.
was
Ward Price for definite.
I also Conor Gallagher was very close to making it in mine.
Ooh, I didn't think about
That's a
that.
bit of a wild
He's
card
starting to
shout.
play a lot for Chelsea. He plays in midfield, and England just don't have an abundance of good midfielders
Like
that,
out and out midfielders.
that aren't the attacker, that aren't the Mount, the Foden type.
Yeah, I get that.
Like a Bellingham or a Rice injury, and suddenly they're
You
Yeah,
bring in
like-
Ward-Prowse and then maybe even Henderson. I think Henderson. I'm
the
thinking
level drops there.
Yeah. What about you, Heggie?
I was really struggling with centre mid.
Considering they used to have the Lampard, Gerrards, and all
Yeah.
that,
I ended up only with 3 centre mids, like out and out
which
centre
you
mids.
just can't do.
I know, but
You just don't want
If
to
I
take
mean-
Henderson, do you?
I just don't think he should be on the plane.
I know, but you cannot take 3 centre mids to
I
a
know.
World Cup.
Yeah,
I
he
think at
has to go
26.
here.
But Mount can play in there
I know,
if
but
he's with
Not
Rice or
against-
Bellingham.
yeah,
If
but
they're
not
gonna play
against a
5,
Germany,
why
a Netherlands, a
Yeah,
Spain.
like a
Against,
big one.
if they go 5 at
in
the
the
back,
group
they
stage,
can.
you can't.
I wouldn't.
And
personally.
I know I personally would. That would be my last resort.
Yeah, no,
Exactly.
I know.
The fact-
You
can't-
don't want to be doing that in a World Cup.
Yeah, but
that's why you. That's
yeah.
why you got 26-man squad
Yeah.
to deal with that. I
James
think,
Ward-Prowse was my third option.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, I think he's definitely.
Yeah,
I
he's
would
definitely my
agree
third
with
option as well. Get Ward-Prowse in the plane.
Some hair there. Well,
that. I know.
Let's see some other options here. Anthony
remember
Gordon.
you're going for the defensive minded or just a central
Yes.
mid. You're not going the attackers just yet.
Yeah.
That is a very, very.
They've got a
Weak
lot of the
position.
same sort of players. They're just behind a striker. The Sakas, the Fodens, the Mounts,
Yeah.
etc. Like they've got so many that
So,
play that
Do
position.
you want to leave this
Yeah.
position again? Well, again, we'll keep a defender, we'll keep a centre midfielder
Yeah.
for now, and we'll move on.
Let's
Let's-
get all the players I just named,
It's like-
basically.
Let's get the attacking midfielders in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Phil Foden and
Going on
Mason
the
Mount.
plane.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Phil
And I'm
Foden's our
also
best
going to
player.
add in one that I don't know if he'll go. James Maddison. What
Yes.
do you think about
I had Madison in my list.
I'm willing to go with Madison as well, to be fair.
Okay.
Been very good for the rest of the season, so I think he deserves a shot.
that?
I
Very
weirdly-
good last season as
I
well.
weirdly don't think he'll go, which I just think's
Yeah.
crazy, as he's so creative in terms of finding that pass.
I think
Yeah.
it's off the field
I was gonna
problems
say-
that Southgate's got a problem with.
I mean, it must be.
He's claimed it's not been, but
I mean-
what else can it be?
Sterling? We're thinking about Sterling?
He's a winger.
He's a winger. We'll
But
get
we
to
will
him.
go
We'll
on
get
to
to
wingers now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sterling has to.
Sterling goes.
Yep.
So good.
Saka
for me.
goes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And the man in between them both goes for me, Jack Grealish.
He does as well, and I then also think that Rashford goes.
Yes,
who's
so do
not
I.
played a game, I don't think, since the Euros,
Which is so-
crazy. But he's just in really,
And
he's
even
really
in
hit
the,
form
and
now.
he was never a starter in that Euros run.
Yeah.
I know obviously he came off the bench in the final, but just throughout it, he was never.
Yeah.
He was always on the edge.
Well-
It was Foden and Sterling that were either side of
Aye.
Harry Kane.
Well, that's the thing. I know he's obviously had. He's off the back of 18 months of poor form, roughly, and now he's hit form at the perfect time. He's still fairly young. I don't think he's just bad now. I think he's bad.
No,
I think
he's
a wee
far
blip
from
there.
bad,
There's a wee
Rashford,
blip there. I think
definitely.
he's a good player, and
Yeah.
I think out in that left wing, a real alternative to Grealish or something.
Oh yeah,
with
definitely
pace
just
in
that
behind.
direct pace.
Especially
running
if,
at
they play,
people.
especially if it's at 5 at the back, they play.
And it potentially
and
is
they're countering.
Trippy there or
And they're
something. like
countering,
that.
yeah.
In terms of the World Cup, you need players that can play like these multiple positions, as many as you can get, and Rashford's perfect for that.
I wouldn't play him up front though. There's no chance of
Because
that.
there's
I don't think
3
they will.
better strikers than him that are going.
Minimum.
One of
Yeah.
them is Kane.
Of course,
100%.
Yeah,
of course,
for sure.
Harry Kane's going.
Captain.
I think another one that is a guarantee to go has to be Ivan Toney.
I don't
Ah.
It's either him or Abraham.
I'm thinking no,
I would also
Tony,
take Tony though.
Tony over Abraham. I think.
I didn't have Abraham. I had as my 3 strikers actually Kane, Rashford, and Wilson. So for me, Wilson
Yeah.
was my next striker.
But
See, I had Wilson and Tony.
So
That's
did
what I
I.
had. So I thought Wilson is a different sort of player to both of them.
Yeah.
Tony's also very different to Kane.
Yeah, none of them are like Kane. They're
Yeah,
not getting
but
a player that's
I
like
think
Kane.
Abraham and Tony are similar.
Do you think if he stays fit, the Calvert-Lewin's got a chance at these
No.
next 3 games to get in?
Absolutely
Not
No,
a chance.
none.
No.
None whatsoever.
Did you think he did?
I didn't have him in my squad. I had him in the reserves. I think he's good enough as well, which is a shame for him.
I think
Injuries-
He's definitely good enough.
Yeah.
Injuries have
His
slowed him
injuries.
out a bit.
Callum Wilson came back out of injury a bit earlier,
right
which
time.
allowed him to get
I think Calvert-Lewin could score 3 hat-tricks in the next 3 weeks and not be on the plane.
Oh yeah, I definitely don't
Aye,
think
I don't think
it's
it's
it's not his form that he needs to prove. It's the being fit.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
on his level, I think
Is
I
he
think he's
fully
got a higher
matched?
ceiling.
Is he fully ma- is he
Actually-
really match fit?
I think he's a higher ceiling than Tony, but
Especially
If
at
you're
this
not fit,
World
doesn't
Cup more
matter.
than anything, with obviously how warm it's going to be in that as well. It's going to be brutal in that as well.
But-
You
but-
need your fitness,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll be taking Wilson.
yes, Cal
Yes,
Wilson
Callum
was an
Wilson.
all
I'm
out.
happy
If
to
we
take
can
Cal
find
Did you
Wilson.
take Tony in there as well?
I would put Tony in.
So you're
I'm
not
putting
Jacob.
Tony in.
I didn't have him in.
This is disrespectful to Wilson. Where the hell is he?
He's very low down here.
It's because he's so in.
There he's there. Right next to Tom Davis.
Ryan Kent.
Marcus Edwards.
No chance.
Ryan Kent, love that.
Dele Alli.
Eddie.
Can you imagine that in see if we spoke about this in 2018 and said who we're going to have in 4 years? I think Dele Alli's one of the first names we all
Oh
say.
yeah.
He'd be one of the top people on the list. Like,
Who
Sad,
else
isn't
would
it?
Sterling?
Ryan Kent.
Kane.
James Tavernier.
Maguire would have still been because I don't know if he'd even gone Man U then.
Get back to defenders now. James Tavernier's getting in.
no chance.
How far down was he? So we've only got 3 players left.
We need another striker.
So
So
another
you don't-
centre mid. I think another striker.
Right now we've got 2 out and out strikers. How
Another
many have they
central
taken?
midfielder and another centre back.
In England's Euro squad, they very, very often didn't have an out and out striker on the bench. You know how you can only name a 23-man squad? Calvert-Lewin was their sub striker at the time.
Yes,
and
but-
didn't get in.
Are you still banging on about him? I think he's
No,
gone.
I'm just saying that. Do we even need another striker?
Yeah, they always take 3
They've
though.
got to have 3.
Well, Rashford's that third.
Nah, he's more of a winger.
But you're
But
going to have that.
England didn't take 3
You're going to have that
Euros.
versatility all over the pitch, just like we do in defence. We've got Walker can play centre back, so can Ben White and right back. Like Trippier can play both wings.
I think it
You get Heggie with Mount.
basically
earlier.
it's Kane needs to stay fit, or England don't. Do,
England have no goals.
England's chances of winning is low. Kane unfit, it's 0.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it doesn't. I'm arguing over who the second striker is.
But it's off the bench as
who
well.
do you
Who's going to
think's
join him at 2 up top?
Yeah, who's gonna be best to join Kane in a 2 up top? I mean, I'd rather. It's not gonna make a difference here. But I'd rather Calvert-Lewin for just launching crosses in.
Then Ivan Toney.
Yes, 100%.
What?
Calvert-Lewin's
my
far
God,
better in the air
You're
than
not
Ivan
starting
Toney.
this nonsense. He's
I
6'3".
No,
Calvert-Lewin's
6'5".
Calvert-Lewin's far better in the air than Ivan Toney. That's not even a debate.
Calvert-Lewin is one of the best headers in world football,
Shut up, Jacob. Right, Jacob.
but he's still not in the plane.
No, he's
He's
not
still
the
not
plane.
the plane.
But
It's
that's
not
it.
over Ivan
But your
Toney,
second
no
striker
way.
should be that. That's why Vardy was the best thing for it, as he had a complete different option.
What's-
That pacing behind.
What's the point you're trying to make?
Who
The
do you
second
want?
What's your
striker, you
point,
don't
Colin?
need to be similar to Kane.
Right,
So
Jacob. Where else are we putting this play? We've got 3 more players.
we need
A
a
striker, a centre midfielder, and a centre half.
Yeah. Let's
Is that
go
not
for
what it is?
Yeah. And
Unless you want to take Jared Bowen.
Right, Jacob.
I mean,
Just
Jared
put Calvert-Lewin in there. You've talked about him that much. I'm joking, do not put that.
Ryan Kent?
Ollie Watkins.
Ooh, Danny Ings.
Rogue shout.
Danny Ings,
No.
years ago I would have thought so, but he's not been great.
I think personally, just who do you think's gonna go?
I think it's got to be Ivan Toney. Well,
I'm really disappointed with how Abraham started this season.
Yeah.
As towards the end of last season, if it had been a Summer World Cup, I think he was a shoo-in.
Does
Yeah.
Wilson even go? He's not even been in a squad for ages.
He's not been in a squad for years.
That's what I mean. Like we just don't know what he's gonna pick.
Surely
And he wasn't even in the latest squads there, was
Yeah.
he? Who did he take as his
he
strikers?
wasn't fit.
He had Tony, but he didn't even put him in a squad, which was
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Surely Tony goes.
Tony
surely
has to
Kane,
go.
Well, obviously Kane goes.
Again.
And surely Wilson goes for me.
That's
based
for,
on form.
I'm
that's
with
my
you.
three as well.
Right, I
I'd
think we're
take
gonna have
three.
to go that then.
I'd definitely take those 3.
With
Right, we've got a central midfielder potentially.
Yep.
and a centre back, I would say.
I think if it was fit, I'd take Phillips. Because he's not, I'd take Jordan Henderson.
I think
Yeah, I'm with that.
if
as
we're,
well.
if we are definitely taking another centre mid, we'll go Henderson just for his leadership.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
But
Conor
he's
Gallagher's close there for me.
Oh,
Yeah,
was
no,
good.
that's the
I
next
think,
one.
I think Gallagher's maybe even a better player than Henderson.
Possibly,
right now.
but-
but he's
it's
not.
a world
but he's not got the
neither
experience
of-
and he's not been playing enough.
Neither of them are playing.
Yeah.
Who's been in and around the squad for years? Jordan Henderson. You've got to go. He's been to
I think
finals
he's
and
got 60 odd,
semi-finals.
70 caps.
Yeah,
And
I think you've
finally-
got to.
Our final centre half.
Now, Cody, Maguire, maybe
Let's go
Gahey.
further down. You get Tarkovsky, Lewis Dunk. Lewis
Dunk.
Dunk's in the 55
I
man
really
squad.
like
Like
Dunk
Dan,
as well.
Dan Burn.
Dan Burn.
Mason Holgate.
What people shouting for him?
No chance.
It's not going to be that far down.
Webster even, but no, I think it's between. I think
Cody or Maguire.
it is between them. I know that's because that's what I think Southgate's thinking.
There's,
I
I,
think we're
think,
gonna have to.
I
think like
also
that.
think there's a chance that Southgate takes both. I think he takes Maguire as a starter and Cody as
a
that
backup.
last man.
So who would you drop out of this defence?
I'm not dropping any of them.
So that where your striker got lost?
Possibly.
Mm-hmm. That's
Nah,
a
I
bit-
had
you would go to a
9.
World
I
Cup
had
goal.
9. I'm trying to think who I had. I think it was maybe Tomori. It was either Tomori or...
I think the problem he comes under is that he's so so removed
Yeah.
from everything because we don't really know what's going on over there in Italy.
No.
I think that's same. Southgate's the same, and that's criminal for a manager to be like that.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Especially when it's his
COVID
full-time job.
definitely hasn't helped. He
Yeah.
had years of not being able to see, or certainly
It's,
a year of Tomori not seeing.
it's his full-time job though to look at these players.
Yeah.
exactly. Videos and that still
He
exist.
likes
You could
he
still-
likes his pals.
Yeah.
Oh, he definitely does, but I don't think every manager gets to that stage. When they've been in a job for a while, you eventually see, oh, they like their pals. There's a reason they like their
Yeah.
pals.
Like Shaw's one of them. I think these
They
two
got
men.
to the semis in 2018 and then the final in 2020
Yeah.
or 2021.
Right.
These
I
two.
think, I think an easy way to do this. Maguire is a central centre back in a free, and Cody In fact, no, he's also a central.
Cody's a
isn't he?
central centre
Oh,
back.
this makes it harder.
Honestly, I think it is one of the two. We've got to go for
It's
it.
surely one of those two.
We're agreeing on that. We're going to take one of the two. All
Yes.
of us, yeah?
Yeah.
I think, and the thing is, that I think these are both Southgate's pals. He likes both of them.
I like both of them, but I think he likes both of them for different reasons.
He likes Cody, because Cody is
I think
pattern.
he loves Cody.
Cody has top pattern.
I
I'm
think
not
they
gonna lie, he
abs-
has.
Cody goes in and is so happy just being there
Yeah.
almost,
Yeah.
and just get. He
Maguire's
doesn't-
not
he's
that.
relentless. Whereas
Maguire's just a stern
Maguire's
face.
almost a star for England in terms of when you think
Yeah.
of successful England teams in the last 5 years. He is
there.
integral.
I think he's not as good to have around if he's not starting than I think Cody is.
Possibly.
And I think that neither of them would start for me. So that's why I'm going to go Cody.
Callum's gone Cody. Adam.
Again, very, very tricky, but I'm with Callum on this one. I think Maguire maybe wouldn't be the best to have around the squad.
He's
if
arrogant.
He's not starting. He's a bit arrogant, I think.
Thank you.
So I'm going to say Conor Cody for me.
I'll make it difficult. I know it's. I know you're going to go Cody.
I
so
don't
I'll
know.
just go Maguire.
Would you actually go Maguire though?
I think
Who would you actually
Who would you go? I know
Who would you actually
I
Oh,
would.
so
I
you
would
go.
genuinely go Maguire.
Okay.
Because
Okay,
I think
fair
he's
enough.
just
So
been
that's
better
2-1.
for England.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's a good, really good point.
It's so weird picking World Cup squads because Cody's been outstanding this season and Maguire's been dreadful / not played. Yeah,
Logic dictates.
Yeah, I'm still, as an Everton fan, pushing towards taking Maguire here. But I just can't. Conor Cody.
Yeah,
Maguire's had
right.
too many dreadful games recently.
Exactly. Like
The Germany game most recently, he was at fault for 2 of the 3 goals.
there we go. And we thought this video was going to take an hour.
But now we have to quickly, we're going to discuss who the starting 11 would be.
Yes.
Right. Well, there's our list.
Last.
1.15 billion squad value.
Jesus.
And there's a lot of old players in there that take that up a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're Jordan Pickford, Ramsdale, Pope.
That's a weird start to your starting 11.
I was going to say, where's Ramsdale and Pope
We then
playing?
got Trent, Tamori, Ben White, Walker, Shaw, Stones, Dyer, Trippier, Cody. Then, weirdly, it's Kane, Foden, Bellingham, Rice, Mount, Sterling, Grealish, Saka, Rashford, Tony, Ward-Prowse, Henderson, Maddison and Callum Wilson.
That's the 26. That's the 26.
I didn't like that was in a weird
What?
order at the end there.
Where do you think that squad will finish quickly, just before doing our starting 11?
I think they'll get put out by France in the quarters.
Heggie?
I think they will also finish in the quarters.
Adam?
I'm going to say... I'm going to back them a bit. I'm going to say semis.
Okay.
I think, I don't know who they can get in the last 16.
It's Senegal or Netherlands or
then-
Qatar or Ecuador.
And
So-
then they'll win that most likely because I don't think it's going to be Netherlands.
It just depends how they
Senegal's
do in
a
the
hard-
group.
And then
England
it's
might,
probably France.
that England
or
Wales game
Denmark.
will be interesting, but I think quarters as well. I think the first good side they'll play, they'll struggle.
Yeah, it could end up being Denmark though in the quarters, and if they do that, I can see Aaron.
I mean, even
being
then
right.
they really struggled last time.
I think they'll beat them
They
though.
still got through it.
They
They
did.
still get through it, exactly.
Right.
Starting 11.
Does anyone know their starting 11 straight away?
Not off the back.
Not off the bat.
Are we,
I think
I
I
do.
get pretty close.
are we going to do a 4 at the back?
What would
Are
you
we, are we
rather?
doing a combined starting 11?
I think we should do a combined start. Oh wait, yeah.
Are we not
Yeah, I
just
think
all
that'd be a
doing
good
our
idea.
own? Alright.
Quickly go through it. Yeah. What would you
What
want to play?
formation
What
are we
would you
on?
play?
Right, we'll just play 4 at the back then, just for
Because
simplicity.
that's what I would rather do. I think.
Right.
I think we'd all rather do it, but it's just England aren't going to. So you're then
I
just
just-
changing everything.
Yeah, I just think the players that England have, well, their strengths, a 5 at the back just suits them so much better.
Because
Yeah.
they've
Because
not
they can
got
play-
good midfield.
And they
three.
can also play Walker and Trippier in that
Ah.
system.
Yeah.
I think. Okay, fair. So do you give me your 5 then?
Yeah.
5 at the back. If you we'll
If
do
it
it
was-
individually then.
Yeah. If it was 5 at the back, I'm going Pickford.
Yeah.
I'm
Yep.
going right wing back Trippier.
Yeah.
I'm going right centre back Walker.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going central centre back Maguire. I'm going left centre back Tamori.
Maguire's not on the plane.
Oh, not
Cody.
There he is. No, not Cody.
John Stones,
John
surely.
Stones. John Stones.
Sweat.
Left centre back Tamori.
Yeah.
Left wing back Shaw.
Yeah.
2 sitters Bellingham and Rice.
That's the easiest in
Yeah.
the whole thing. Yeah.
Left wing Foden. Striker Kane. Right wing Sterling.
That's a good shout. That's a good team.
I think that's basically my 11 if I'm doing a 5.
That's
it's-
basically mine. Isn't
It's
it?
very, very close between Trent and Trippier though.
Okay, fair enough.
And who are you dropping?
Trent or Trippier.
Yeah, but who? That's what I'm saying.
Oh, like I think I said the same as yours, but I think Trent is very, very close.
Yeah, fair. Well, I'll give you my 4 then.
Yeah. If this
Okay.
World Cup was 6 months ago,
Yeah.
Trent starts.
Fair. Yeah. I'll give a 4 then to make it slightly different.
Yeah.
I
See
think he
what
will
you
go
mean.
with a 5 though, won't he?
Yeah.
I'm going in goals Pickford. I'm then going at right back Trippier.
Trippier.
I'm then going to play centre back John Stones, and I'm going to go for. Tomori.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go for Luke Shaw left back, obviously. I'm then going to have a midfield three of Rice, Bellingham, and Mason Mount.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to have on the left, I'm going to have Raheem Sterling.
Mm-hmm.
On the right, I'm going to have Bukayo Saka. And up front, I'm going to have Harry Kane.
No Phil Foden is an absolute.
Oh, Foden! I
outrage.
forgot Foden instead of Mount.
So Foden playing centre mid.
Yeah. No, you know what? No. Sterling on the right. I'm sorry, Saka. I'm going to drop. I'm going to
You're
drop
dropping
you.
Saka.
And Foden's going to play on the left. I completely forgot about him.
I was like, so
Right.
Foden's potentially their best player.
Five
apart
does
from
work
Kane.
better, doesn't it? Actually.
So what you've done there is you've got the same as me, but you've got Mount in instead of
I say a third centre back.
Walker.
Yeah.
Whereas Walker saves them so
But
much.
I think in a big game they will go to the 5, like a Spain or something.
Do you think Iran is it Iran? Yeah,
They play.
Iran.
They have to play 4. I think
Right.
that's
I
what
want to go for it.
Yep.
They've got two systems.
Excite the
they can-
fans.
They've got two systems they can play,
Yeah.
and whatever of the two, it is pretty easy to pick
Yeah.
their best.
Aaron,
11.
have you got anything for us?
I was going to say, in terms of, well, obviously the two systems are the 5 at the back.
Well,
and
you
the
pick yours.
What
and
would
say
you want to
yours.
do if you were
Aye.
picking up a game, first game of this World Cup?
So my system would be a 4-2-3-1. I'd have Pickford in goal. I'd have Trippier at right back. Centre backs, I would have Tomori and John Stones. Left back, I would have Luke Shaw. Obviously, he's the
only
main.
proper
He's the
left
main
back.
one. Two sitters of Bellingham and Rice.
That's the
Left,
end of it.
I was going to say left wing Foden, Cam Mount, right wing Sterling, striker Kane.
So same as Cal.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of players in this squad that you think you are there to be on the bench.
I know.
There's a few arguments for about 3.
Yeah, I'm going to say something as well here. I know we all dropped, didn't play Saka, and I tried to. I was going to. The Arsenal boy, he will start. He'll start because Gareth Southgate loves him again.
And there's a
he's one of his
reason
mates.
he's excellent.
He's one of his mates.
But does he then not? Because Sterling's one of his mates. Is Foden then not going to
I
start
don't think
potentially?
no, he doesn't start in all the massive
It's
games.
mental, isn't it?
It's Saka. He likes the work rate Saka gives,
Oh, I don't disagree with that, but
especially
Right,
he's just so
Kane plays
defensive.
Foden.
He's so defensive.
Foden's got very good pressing though.
So does Saka though. That's
Yeah.
what I think he would play Saka
I genuinely
I
think
think I would
Sterling could get dropped in a big game and play both of
because he's
them.
been playing poorly. Really,
Yeah.
fair. But he's been so good for England. So
He was
good
their
for England.
he was their
He was their main man
he was
in
the
the
player
Euros.
of the tournament
Yeah.
at the Euros for
Yeah, that's the big
him or
thing.
Pickford.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You could be right. But
So-
they've got some good options in those positions.
Yeah.
Because we didn't even mention Grealish
We didn't mention Madison.
or Rashford.
Madison's
Or Ward-Prowse. Like, you don't want-
Madison's not even getting in squads. So
Do you not
like,
think Madison's better than Mount than now though?
I
Better
do.
than
I do, but
Foden currently.
no, nothing.
Potentially currently as
No.
James Madison's one of the most informed players in the
Yeah,
Prem.
so is Foden. Foden's been outstanding this
But
year.
I mean over the last 7-8 months.
I still Foden. Foden's ridiculous. Foden does it in the Champions League and
Foden's
stuff
not,
like that.
yeah. No,
Yeah, Foden's pick, I
Like-
think.
Madison's had a few bad games as well where Leicester were dreadful.
Yeah.
Whereas
So-
Foden's been superb.
Right, we're going to wrap
Yeah.
up then, Jacob.
Yeah.
Wrap that up.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was our England World Cup squad. Don't forget to comment down below any ideas you've got, and also comment what your 26-man England squad will be.
Good luck.
Hey, we'll be looking forward to reading those comments. But yeah, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe for more.
And take it easy.
Take it easy.